Hello, y'all, and welcome back. So one concern that you might have about the view of divine foreknowledge and human freedom that Boethius proposes is the view of time that it presupposes. And that is a view of time on which all of time is stretched out on a line. And this is a view of time that's familiar to us because we've seen timelines, right, where you can kind of look down, you can see it all going on there. But this view is a view on which all moments in time are equally real. Just like on a timeline, no moment is more real than the others. They're all just kind of stretched out there, drawn on the timeline in two dimensions. So too on this view, no moment in time is special or privileged. They're all equally real. Now, you can see that on this view, you must never use the word now, because now means a moment that is special or privileged in its reality in a way that other moments are not. So when you say, well, what do you mean all moments in time are equally real? That's the response. You take the degree of reality that you give to now, this special privileged moment, and you give that same degree of reality to all moments in time, and that's the B theory. So the B theory of time says that all moments in time are equally real. There is no now. Now, this is a view that you have to adopt if you want to be a time traveler, right? Because on this view, there's somewhere to go. There's past and future are real, and there's places that you can go. But it also strikes many people as a little bit strange that you can't use the word now, that's an illusory concept, that the assassination of Julius Caesar and Stegosaurus roaming the earth and the Battle of Gettysburg and your retirement party are all going on at once. That strikes people as a little bizarre. So you might be drawn to the opposite theory, which is unsurprisingly and unimaginatively titled the A theory of time. And in the A theory of time, only now is real. Past and future are not real. Past was real, it's not real anymore. Future will be real, it's not real yet. And only now is real. If the B theory is a timeline theory, if that's the way that you visualize it fairly straightforwardly, you can view the A theory as wind streaming through a keyhole, or a crack in the door, right? So the wind that has streamed through the keyhole, that's the past. The wind that has yet to stream through the keyhole, that's the future. And the infinitesimally small bit of wind that's streaming right through that keyhole, that is now. That's the present moment, gone as soon as it arrives. So this is the A and the B theory of time. Now, if you adopt the A theory of time, you're adopting what has a legitimate claim to be the common sense view that now is real. Past and future are not just illusory concepts. It's not the case that everything's going on at once, but things are really in the past and some things are really in the future. If, as I say, you adopt the A theory, you adopt that kind of common sense view. But then you also cannot adopt Boethius' solution to the problem of divine foreknowledge, meaning you can't say that God knows the future because he's looking at it, because there's nothing to look at. The future is not real, right? Again, past and future are not real, only now is real. So God, strictly speaking, can only be observing the present, much like you or I can be observing the present, except he sees everything and we just see one thing. So then how does God know the future? How does God know the future if the A theory of time is correct? I'm not going to push my luck with my camera, which has been quitting at about the 4 or 5 minute mark. So I'm going to wrap this up and we're going to address that question. How does God know the future